Alexa, are you whispering? Sorry, I don't know that.
Welcome to What the Pat, podcast about whatever's on my mind. TV, movies, music, coffee, technology, photography, and just some ramblings I have going on. Appreciate you joining me. Grab your favorite beverage, buckle up, sit down, stand up, do whatever you do. Just enjoy the show. It's so fresh you can smell it. Let's rip the lid off it. I'm not sure how once a week turned into 2 weeks, but I'm back. Sorry about the delay. I'll work harder to get these out once a week because it could probably get annoying. You're like, man, I want to know what's going on. Where'd Pat go? So thanks for tuning back in. Episode 2, ready to go. So last week I told you I was watching Bloodline, fixing to wrap it up. It's a 3-season Netflix show. I don't know what happened. Season 1 started solid. Season 2, usually a sophomore effort in a show can have trouble. You know, it can go either way, really good or struggle. But I think it held its footing. Then Season 3. I don't know what the fuck happened here. They had a great show. They had some direction they could go in. I don't know if, from what I read, I don't think they were supposed to get a Season 3 or it was done. But this show just lost so much footing and lost it quick because, of course, I always do spoilers. So if you don't want a spoiler, turn it off. But it doesn't matter. You probably shouldn't watch the show anyway if you value your time. You can watch Season 1, but it just ends. Like, I have so many questions, and I still don't understand what happened. It went supernatural, it felt like to me, and then the cohesion lost. But anyway, Bloodline, Netflix, 3 seasons. I believe it's 33 episodes. It's up to you. If you've watched it, let me know. If you haven't, tell me what you are watching. Heck, I'm even into, Ben, don't watch this. If there's something you've watched and you're like, don't, or you should, it's that bad, let me know. I'm curious. I was thinking like I always do. Who doesn't like a good discount? I can get you 15% off Death Wish. What? Yes. I'll go ahead and put the link in the show notes for you. You hit that link, you get 15% off. I suggest you give them a try. It's highly caffeinated, but really smooth. I French press it, AeroPress. I just picked up a siphon coffee maker, and that really smooths it out too. So it'll be in the show notes. Music this week. Damon Johnson just released his latest solo effort, Memoirs of an Uprising. You can find it on platforms you listen to. Grab it. If you're a fan of Brother Kane and his solo work, this is a must-have. I'll add a link in the show notes as always. It's Damon at his finest. His music is just incredible. It stands the test of time. I can listen to Brother Kane and it's like it came out yesterday. It's that good. And I've told him that. We've had a little discussion about that and how some music can stand the test of time and some can feel dated. So he does it right. Memoirs of an Uprising, Damon Johnson. Check it out. Again, I'll have the link in the show notes. Then as you sit along for the ride with me and my brain drifts off, I remember I just started watching Homecoming. It's an Amazon Prime original. Has an amazing cast starring Juliet Roberts. There's some others you'll recognize in there too. Apparently based off a popular podcast, and the imagery is incredible. Like, usually I can do a couple things. I can watch a show and edit photos and whatnot, but this keeps me locked into the screen just by how it's shot, and the directing and the cinematography is great because there's so much to take in, more than just people talking. I almost feel like even in the silence there's something, but it's amazing. I suggest you check it out. Looks like it's going to get another season. I'm only on episode 7 right now, and they're about 33 minutes, 24 minutes depending, and it's interesting. I don't know what's going on totally yet, but I definitely give that one a thumbs up. Go check it out. Oh, and now we're back to music because I just remembered I also wanted to tell you I did a little more research on Roxanne, and I found a couple videos of Jamie Brown talking about what happened when they released their first album up into now, And it's kind of interesting that they've actually been together over the past 30 years, but not under the name Roxanne, from what I can tell. They started a show, kind of disco type show, called Boogie Knights. That's KNIGHTS if you're going to look for it, but no need, because I'll hook you up with the links. I'll also hook you up with the interview that Jamie Brown did with Rat Pack Records and explained, what's been going on and everything and stuff like that. So just wanted to keep you posted on that and everything. And again, if you like rock and roll and you haven't checked that album out yet, go get it. It's worth it. Roxanne, Radio Silence. You can also find their debut one, which it's on Amazon, it's on Rat Pack Records, and so on and so forth. So yeah, there you go. Now you're up to date there. As we jump back and forth from music, TV, movies. Oh, well, I saw Bohemian Rhapsody. That was pretty cool. That was better than I expected. They ran into trouble with Bryan Singer and all that. I'm sure you read, it seems like nowadays it seems the thing. Get a director and then everything screws up and then the movie's going to tank or whatever because of all the trouble. But it's a pretty interesting story on Queen. I thought it was going to be more based on Freddie Mercury, which made me excited that it wasn't. It was a whole as far as the band and everything, which is really cool. And they kind of break down how some of the songs became hits and stuff like that, which is cool. Rami Malek, who plays Freddie Mercury, does an incredible job. I mean, everybody does an incredible job in it, but when you look at him, you're like, dude, that's Freddie Mercury. He embodied it and took the role and just, I feel like he paid a great tribute to Freddie Mercury. So thumbs up on that too. I did see the latest Halloween. Yeah, it's a good slasher flick. It was worth it. I thought it was pretty cool. And hopefully I'll catch some more movies here soon. Because, winter's a little harder. And I don't know if you know where I live, but we're already getting snow, which is kind of odd this time of year. Anyway, you don't care. You don't want to hear about my weather. You want to be like, tell us more about this stuff that you talk about. And by stuff, I bet you're like, what podcasts have you found recently? Or, what have you been listening to in the past? I didn't find it recently, technically. A really good friend of mine said, hey, check it out. I just started a podcast. And I was like, what? That was about what I was like. He couldn't hear that, though, because he only texted me. Discord Accords. Again, that link will be in the show notes for you. Steven and Jonathan. I've known Steven for a long time. No need to get into, years, because technically, if you want to be like, hey, I don't know. I don't know where I was going there. Let's get back on track. Discord Accords. I was like, sweet, Steven, doing a podcast. Flipped it on. Love it. It's great. It's like I'm in the room with them, only I don't get to talk, which sometimes could be a good thing. But it's pretty cool just hearing them talk back and forth about likes, dislikes, what they're listening to, and so on and so forth, and feelings on movies and such. Recently, I'm on the Transformers one that they're on and talking about and discussing Michael Bay and stuff, which people are either hate or love on that, I think. And I'm right there with them. I'm pretty lost on where the franchise has gone. The last one looked incredible, just sucked. I like a long movie, but sometimes you're like, really? Is it necessary? I just don't get it. The first Transformers I really loved because as a kid I've loved the Transformers. I didn't really read the comics or watch the cartoons and stuff, but I liked the toys. I thought they were pretty cool. I got Optimus Prime when I was like 15 years old, and I thought that was cool because my mom gets me. She's like, he's going to love this. At 15? Heck yeah. I still have it to this day. So definitely go check out Discord Accords. You can find them on Google Music. You can find them on iTunes. Pretty much anywhere podcasts are played. Also, again, I'll have a link so it makes it easier for you so you don't have to go searching and everything like that. But yeah, boys, I'm on board with you. Transformers needs a reboot. And yes, Bumblebee looks like it's going to be amazing. Man, fingers crossed. Because we do love a good Volkswagen, don't we?
Autobots, roll out.
And would like to say goodbye to Stan Lee. 95 years old, created so many comic book heroes for us. It's cool that his legacy is going to live on. Truly a legend. And Spider-Man, one of my top comic book superheroes. Don't know why. Just drawn to the Spidey. Going to be missed, Stan. I'm probably going to wrap it up so I can get this one in the can. It's going to be a little shorter this week just because I don't want you to have to wait any longer. And, waiting sucks, Like Black Friday and all these cyber sales and everything. I do wait for them. I don't hit them all. I like to see what's online, keep my eye on stuff that, eventually is going to hit some sales and stuff, which this year it's been pretty decent. Found some good deals and all that and stuff I've been wanting and could hold out for and got it for a better deal. So that's all good. But hey, if you like hitting the mall at those times shopping, more power to you. It could be crazy. It's a little hectic for me. But I'm leaving you. I'm out of here. I'm going to go get stuff done and prep for the next show. Get number 3 going. Hopefully see you in a week.
Alexa, what time is it? The time is 10:57 p.m.
Well, that's another show in the can. Go ahead and put a lid on it and put it back on the shelf. Appreciate you listening. You've been listening to What the Pat Podcast, your weekly dose of TV tech and whatnot. Questions, comments, just want to shoot the breeze? Email me, whatthepatpodcast@gmail.com. Looking forward to catching you in another week. Till next time, have a good one.